If you're just joining us, I'm Tim Barkley with Charleston Home and Design magazine, and today's radio show is coming to you from Danco Modern Furniture, located at 1035 Johnny Dodds Boulevard in Mount Pleasant. And now we're talking with Hank Hofford with the Bennett Hofford Construction Company. How you doing, Hank?
I'm doing great, Tim. Thanks.
Good. Hank, tell everybody about Bennett Hofford Construction.
Well, we've been in town fixing old buildings and building new houses since the late 70s, early 80s. And we've just survived the most recent recession, which was fairly tough on all of us. And sometimes I wasn't sure if we were going to make it. But we're a leaner, meaner, efficient machine out there. And got some fun projects that seem to be bubbling up to some success, so we're real happy to be busy.
Well, congratulations on weathering the recession storm, and I think it's everybody who's come out of it is a little stronger, a little more humble, and
a little older,
right. And things are starting to pick up. Things are starting to banks are starting to offer more financing these days, and Bennett Hofford Construction, you folks have got two new developments that are about to get underway. Tell everybody about those.
That is correct. We started working on both of these about 2 years ago, and it was still fairly dark outside, and we had no idea if we'd be able to pull off the projects and get the financing. So it was kind of a risk, but we're fortunate to be riding the surge in the market right now, so it's very helpful. We purchased about 2.8 acres in downtown Charleston on Halsey Street, right off of Lockwood Boulevard over by the city marina. And we were able to work through the planning and zoning requirements of the city to, get approval for about 21 units there. We did quite a bit of market research with realtors and other people that we know downtown and our own research magazines and things as to what the product price points, size, and features were going to be demanded in the marketplace going forward. Baby boomers downsizing, people retiring, that sort of thing. So we worked with several designers and came up with 2 or 3 different products for the Halsey Park project. It's called Halsey Park. And so we ended up with some townhomes that are kind of a lock-and-go lifestyle approach, not overly big, but a lot of living space. So conditioned space is in the 2,500 square foot range, but there's another 1,000 or 2,000 square feet of porches and decks and garage and storage and things that people need and want.
2,300, that's pretty big for a townhome.
Well, for downtown Charleston and $1.5 million sales prices, it's not as big as they used to be. But they're 3 bedrooms, open living plan, screen porches. In this case, we've got rooftop decks with fireplaces overlooking the Ashley River. So nice. It's very unique for downtown. New construction, energy efficient construction and systems. So off-street parking, secured parking underneath the home, elevators. It hit all of the items that the realtors told us they never could get everything in one product downtown. So we've actually got 4 of the first 5 under reservation now. We're hoping to get our final plat approval, let's just say within 30 days, and start work in July. So we've been through the BAR approvals. We're very excited. We also included about 7 lots in the project, and we took the center of the property, which is bordered by Berry Street and Halsey Street, and we took the center and made a half-acre park. So all of the townhomes back up and overlook this nice park, and all of the lots are on either end of the project overlooking the park as well. So everybody gets some nice open space and yard space and stuff like that. There are some nice views of the lake, Roberta Long Lake right there on Lockwood, and over the Lockwood Drive to the Ashley River.
Yeah, I think as potential buyers walk through these units as they are finished, and are you doing any pre-sales on these?
We're taking reservations right now until we have our plat recorded. We've actually got probably 4 lots with reservations on them, and 4 of the 5 townhomes with reservations. So we're very excited. We'll have a second phase of the project. The other half of it will have about the same formula of 5 townhomes and maybe 3 or 4 lots. So we'll release those as soon as we get started.
I predict that anybody that is walking through any of these finished units, when they get to that rooftop deck, they're going to be
that'll
sold.
be the closer.
Yeah,
we haven't started building them yet. We'll start, we hope, in July. So it'll take about a year to build them. But they're very kind of classic, traditional. We went to Glen Keys to consult on the exteriors of the buildings. We wanted them to be a very traditional-looking Charleston townhome.
Good deal. Now, if that isn't enough, Bennett Hofford Construction has a second development.
Well, it's funny, you can't get a job for 2 or 3 years, and then it pours in at once. So seldom do you get to be a little bit ahead of the market, because it takes a year or 2 to get these kinds of projects concepted and approved and financed and permitted is really the thing that's dragging out now. It's amazing to me how difficult it is to get projects permitted these days. It's really disappointing to see our country operate the way it is, with the government and the bureaucrats running everything to levels that are just absurd, to be honest with you. But we're suffering through, and we're having to pay a lot of money to engineers and consultants to buy all the regulatory requirements, and it's disappointing, but here we are. So we're on the verge of pulling the permits for both of these projects kind of at the same time. It wasn't planned that way. The project at Kiawah is a 47-unit project on the Kiawah River, on some residual land that's behind the existing sales center. So it'll be a combination of single-family homes and some townhomes and flats. Again, the market research, we did quite a bit of market research with the salesmen and marketing department at Kiawah. We've built over 350 homes out there, so we have a fairly good understanding of the buyers and the price points and the product points. They're looking for, in the homes, they want 4 bedrooms generally. We're resurrecting some type of products that we've done in the past, which is a traditional beach home, kind of a Sullivan's Island, Isle of Palms, old style, if you will. Metal roofs, wraparound porches, a true beach house, not overly fancy. That accommodates the family on vacation and can be rented if people want to go into the rental market. So we have about a half a dozen lots on the river, so they're very nicely placed with sunset views and some views out to the ocean and things.
This is the Kiawah River, right?
This would be the Kiawah River, right near the Captain Sam's Inlet. So there will be a community dock for kayaking and outdoor paddleboarding and those types of things. Certainly a neighborhood swimming pool and cookout pavilion. So we think we've listened to the marketplace and hit the items that people want. The price points are about $1.3 to $2.3 million. We'll be doing about 23 or 24 single-family homes, and the multifamily or the townhomes and flats will probably run around $850,000 to maybe $1.2 million. Those are a little more of that lock-and-go lifestyle that we're finding people want downtown also. I call these permanent second homes. People do spend a lot of time here, but it's not their full-time home.
Right. I love the Kiawah River.
Very pristine, and we could have done about 8 or 9 docks. We decided to just do one neighborhood dock, so trying to be sensitive there, and I think everybody can use one dock when they want to put their kayaks and paddleboards in.
Yeah, when we don't get a chance to go down there very often, but when we do, it's so off the beaten path of when you're boating. There's Wapu Cut. It's just packed with boaters. You get down to the Kiawah River, and you start going up. You go down the Stono, take a right onto the Kiawah River. You start going up there, and there's no boaters. You see all sorts of wildlife that you don't normally see.
There's a lot of dolphins and a lot of birds and things. So, yeah, we're thrilled. And certainly there's some good fishing out there. This part of the Kiawah River goes out between Kiawah and Seabrook, so it's in the area of Captain Sam's Inlet.
Gotcha.
So it's not a motorboat area at all. So it's much more quiet and easy to slip through the marshes in the kayaks and really get up close and personal with turtles and birds and things.
Gotcha. Well, tell everybody how they can get in touch with Bennett Hofford Construction to learn about these two projects.
Well, we have a website, BennettHoffordConstruction.com, and there's a contact opportunity there. My office phone number is 722-8169, extension 224. We're ready, willing, and able to help anybody who's interested in building a home or looking at real estate.
Right, and besides these two developments, Bennett Hofford Construction, you folks are still building houses, and homeowners could call Bennett Hofford Construction about
we're doing plenty of private residences. We've ended up doing a lot of renovations and things like that, maintenance. People, instead of moving and building new, they've renovated over the last several years. So whether it's kitchens or decks and porches and pools and those sorts of things, we've kept ourselves busy.
Mm-hmm. Well, good deal. Well, we have been talking with Hank Hofford with Bennett Hofford Construction. Thanks so much, Hank.
Thank you.